Huh. Hello, everybody. My name is Barely Gamer, and welcome to Democratic Socialism Simulator. Okay. This is a quirky little game that I've heard about. Available on Steam. Heard about it through my little brother, who says it's a funny little game about politics and, well, I guess it's a simulator of, democratic socialism. And it's got, tongue-in-cheek stuff and animals, and, this is just a great description. I mean, Barely Gamer approved description right here. But I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try and see what it's about. I've seen a little bit of it from him, gameplay and some screenshots. But me personally, I want to give it a try, so let's jump right in. Welcome to the Democratic Socialism Simulator. Would you like to take a quick tutorial? Drag this card left or right to answer. Yeah, sure. Yes, please. Great. So this machine simulates the challenges that a socialist or a social democratic government might face in the USA. Okay. You, why, or continue? Sure. You play as the President of the United States and the coalition behind him, her, them. Am I many people, or go on? Go on. This machine will offer you semi-random proposals with two choices, like this one. I get it, or I disagree. That's the spirit. Some messages won't require any choice on your part, like this one. Just swipe either way. Huh. In the screen below, you'll see a model of the electorate. It's a collection of virtual voters. The voters are positioned according to their approval. The closest ones will vote for you at the next elections. Each virtual voter has two top priorities. A choice might alienate some voters and attract others. Drag left and right to preview the effects. Oh my god, all lives matter or Black Lives Matter? Well, I know which way I lean, so... You can click on the individual voters to check their top issues and their approval. Many policies require funding. The yellow bar indicates your current budget surplus. It can go negative, too. Tax more or spend more? Wow. Let's go with, tax more, I guess? The central bar represents the people's power. Right now it's empty. That's the problem you were trying to solve. Of course, I know what I'm talking about. Or people's power. Let's go of course, I guess. The gray bar represents the greenhouse gas emissions in the USA. Your goal is to reduce them to 0. Okay. Some radical reforms require a certain majority in Congress. This icon here indicates the minimum level of support you need. Okay, just half, roughly. You can gain or lose Congress support at each election, or due to major events. As a president, you can only be re-elected once. Midterm elections will occur halfway through each of your terms. That's it, more or less. Swipe left, swipe right, pave the road to socialism and such. Oh, and don't get demoralized if you fail. It may just be a bug in the simulator or plain bad luck. Ready? No, quit. Or I'm ready. I'm ready! Congratulations, this is your first day as president. Have you chosen a theme for your inauguration speech? From my press secretary. Political revolution or hope? Oh, God. Hope? How would you like your inauguration ceremony to be? Lavish or humble? Let's go... humble? Wonderful ceremony. Moving speech. Now we have to start working. So many proposals, so little time. The Supreme Court is still dominated by old conservatives and threatens to overturn your policies. Policies. Let me say that again. The Supreme Court is still dominated by old conservatives and threatens to overturn your policies. Should we reform it? Impossible, or how? We can add 2 new seats to rebalance the Supreme Court. The Republicans turned it into a partisan body. Let's take it back. It won't pass, maybe later, or other ideas? We can limit the Supreme Court justices' tenure. Each president appoints 2 members, which replace the most senior ones. Too radical, or amend the Constitution. Amend the Constitution. Rural advisor. Uppity folks are all riled up about corn syrup. That's no good for farmers. You gotta raise the subsidies. No, they're right. Or I subsidize everything. No, they're right. Motion to cancel the student debt affecting millions of Americans. Seconded. We have failed a generation. Student debt is a major crisis that we can end immediately. But that's my money or cancel all debts. Let's cancel all debt. Tech guru. My god, there's just so much going on. Introducing the solar roof. It looks like a normal roof, but it produces energy. Too fancy or develop it. For a swift transition to renewable... I'm trying to please everybody with this. For a swift transition to renewables, we need to create a new agency, a power marketing administration. Let's do it. Am I running out of money? It's hard to say. I think I might be out of money. Hello? It's the environmentalists. Combustion engines produce the biggest share of emissions. Penalize car use in cities. Faster. Kill. Kill. Slow down. Now hear this. $15 minimum wage for all federal workers and contractors. No outsourcing shenanigans. $15. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, we spent some money, as you can see. Okay. Minimum wage, the Newport Times. Minimum wage will result in job losses. A report by the Koch Rand Foundation for Free Enterprise. Okay. Treasurer E, we are officially in deficit. It means that spending exceeds revenues. It makes me quite nervous. Defense advisor tells me, at your earliest convenience, here's the draft of the Pentagon budget. Nothing new, only needs a rubber stamp. Let's re-examine that. Budget item, Space Force. Brand new branch. Still figuring out its purpose. Very promising. Cut or Space Force? Cut. Pensions are just deferred compensation, but bosses can legally cut them. Do something about it. Protect the pensions. DARPA thanks the administration for the continued support of the Super Soldier program. What is that? Weaponized posthumanism, unkillable, sleepless soldiers, animal-like enhancements, vitamins, etc. Wonderful or defund this madness? Oh god, defund? I bet if politicians had to publish their tax returns, they'd be less inclined to use and defend tax havens. We can do this. Motion to expand the federal work-study program. Seconded. Part-time work-study programs give students career experiences and offset educational expenses. Career experience. Yeah, expand the program. Civil rights leader. Cash-strapped cities rely on fines and fees. They disproportionately target minorities and fuel mass incarceration. We can change that. Immigration advisor. Can we overturn the Muslim ban? It's kind of xenophobic, kind of unconstitutional. Overturn. Turbines everywhere. The wind generation potential is 9 times our energy demand. Go with the wind. Should we keep building the wall on the Mexico border? We are like 13% done. Stop the madness. Yo, is it time to tackle the... Yo, is it time to tackle the housing crisis? Oh, I see. Things get affected when I... Yeah, right. Too big or tackle? Tackle. We propose a big trust fund to create millions of affordable housing units. No ghettos, no red lines. Build and fix. Or... it'll affect... That's how it'll affect people. Let's do that. Gun nuts hate you? Let's enjoy some recreational shooting. No time for this. Let's invest in big solar power plants. We've got plenty of desert in the States. Go sun! Or it's cloudy. Go sun, yeah. Go sun. Farmers got heaps of land with a little help we can grow energy alongside crops. Focus on food. We are in deficit. Only Republicans are allowed to blow big holes in the budget. We are the responsible ones. A carbon tax is a beautiful way to make polluters pay and incentivize a transition. I love it. No, too technocratic. Decarbonizing and the lobbyist is a shark. I love that. Decarbonizing industries is tragically unprofitable. We need a carrot. We need a carrot. Here's a carrot. Budget item, F-22 and F-15 fighter jets. Obsolete but cool looking. More of a job creation program, to be honest. Defund or very cool. It moves people back, obviously. But also we gain money from it, so let's defund. My friend, please don't go to the karaoke fundraiser for the Fraternal Order of Police. Cops are workers. Or alright. I see. I have 3 people in the back who are for the police, as you can see. That's interesting. I'm gonna go alright. Yo, let's establish a progressive tax on extreme wealth. It will only affect the 0.1% and raise trillions. Let's see. That's not a point of success. Nah, let's do that, actually. It'll bring some money to the budget, too. Let's see. Under the new wealth tax, I'm lowering this one though. Under the new wealth tax, billionaires will be taxed at the same rate as middle-class homeowners. We are printing money like the Weimar Republic here. Would you try to contain the deficit, please? The IRS has been gutted. If we want to recover lost revenues, we need to fund it more. I love the IRS, or I hate the IRS. I love the IRS, I guess. Let's put pressure on our trading partners. A fee on imported goods that we deem pollution intensive. I like that. Or sounds protectionist. No, so let's not do it. I say, nobody should make money from incarcerating people. Ban for-profit prisons now. It's complicated. It definitely is. I'm trying to balance it out. A balancing act here. Motion to increase teachers' salaries, seconded. I would hope so, right? As we know from the recent wave of strikes, teachers' wages are inadequate. Low motivation, high turnover. That'll bring people further, and we have the money in the budget to do it, so. 6 million convicted felons had their vote taken away. Disenfranchisement is morally unjustifiable. Does bring some people, a lot of people forward, actually, okay. Corporations and billionaires are moving their wealth to offshore tax havens. I have a plan to stop them. I'm listening. To curb evasion, all countries should automatically exchange tax information. I don't know about that. It probably won't work, actually. It won't work, yeah. What about 70% tax on earnings above 10 million? That's what we used to do until the 70s. Tax the rich, which brings all my money down, or whoa, that's too much. The biggest tax haven in the USA is the USA. Let's help other countries investigate their citizens hiding wealth here. Now we want their money. Budget item, nuclear arsenal modernization. If somebody has to blow up the world, it should be us. Salient. Let's go ahead and cut that. Maybe we should tax the middle class a bit more. And by middle class, I mean everybody. Tax everybody. Everybody moves back on that. Unpopular. Create a task force for graffiti and littering. It doesn't address crime, but it lowers the perception of crime. What? Sure? It's curious how tax audits for the rich have been steadily declining. What if we increase them? It's not where the money is. The midterm elections are upon us. I'm a bit nervous. Don't be. Let's see. You maintain the same number of seats in Congress. Okay, I did good. Nice. My first midterm went well, actually. Okay.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong.
What the hell is this music? Where did that come from? What the what is happening? Alright, let's continue, I guess. You know, we could raise taxes on corporations that have obscene pay gaps between CEOs and workers. Let's see. Invest in workers, CEO... that's a lot of money gone. Oh, wait, I gain money. Oh, wait a minute. Do I gain money by doing that? I think. Sure. Oof. Publishing our tax returns made our base realize that we are, in fact, quite wealthy. A PSA campaign about personal responsibility. Consumers, you can save the planet by recycling. Sure. Your student loan cancellation primarily benefit the middle class. You better have something for workers, too. So what are you going to wear to tomorrow's rally? A suit or a t-shirt? That's interesting. Or a t-shirt. You seem a little stressed. You should pick up a sport and show people you're not all work and no play. Basketball or golf? I'll play basketball. Wind turbines are literally killing all the birds. I read on the internet. Fun bird sanctuaries. Or, yeah, my money goes on. Or that is propaganda. That brings them back. Alright, fun bird sanctuaries. I shouldn't even tell you this, but legalized pot. Are you high? Or, yes, indeed. Oh, we gotta legalize pot. Come on now. Wait, you also gotta get people with marijuana-related convictions out of jail. That brings them back, but not by much. Okay, done. Wait, you also gotta invest all the new revenues into the communities fucked over by the war on drugs. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Okay, that raises the people's power. Lowers the money, but... Okay, interesting. Done. Stop right there. Let's not create another big tobacco. Co-ops for marijuana businesses. Labels. Health standards. Laissez-faire. Please accept this Milton Friedman Medal of Honor for creating a new unregulated drug market. Thanks! I spit on you. Or, yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Okay, cool. Question, what did you mean by winning the class war? Class as in bourgeois and the proletariat, or style/fashion? What the hell? Let's do style and fashion. Tax house 1, tax house flippers. 2, add a penalty for empty homes. 3, give tax breaks to the folks who are being priced out of their hoods. Unpopular, okay. I'm notifying you that the Iraqi government is calling for all foreign troops to leave. They want us out. We call the shots, or... we call the shots, I guess. Let's provide a swift pathway to citizenship for the millions of undocumented immigrants in America. Yep. I think we're gonna have to here. Yeah. Your Green New Deal is killing legacy industries. Let's make sure workers aren't screwed over as usual. Sure, I'm listening. For starters, give laid-off fossil fuel workers 5 years of their former salary. That's popular, but it loses money. Let's go with it. Please, a comment about the blackface incident. What blackface incident? I didn't do anything! Different times, or I'm outraged. Different times. Sorry to interrupt, the constituents are anxious. Will you push for Medicare for all? Health, yeah! Or me don't care for all. What the hell is going on in this game? You can establish a single-payer health plan. The government covers all the bills. Simpler, less wasteful, just lovely. It's a lot of money down. No, too radical. If you don't want to hurt private health insurers, you could introduce an affordable public insurance option. Sounds more reasonable. A compassionate plan for the poor and destitute. This music. A compassionate plan. I'm trying to talk, guy. A compassionate plan for the poor and destitute. We have nothing to fear from the healthcare reform. Let's recognize non-binary identities. We add a third gender option in all government documents. Behold. Progressive or triggering. We gotta go progressive. Come on. Well, since there are more than 3 genders, we're now having a heated debate over the official label. Non-binary or queer? Okay, either way, they don't like it. I'm gonna go non-binary. Opinion. Class warfare is raging. It's time for dialogue. It's redistributing time. Redistricting time. I was thinking, why don't we hire Jerry Salamander to come on. Jerry Salamander to redraw the electoral districts in our favor. Gerrymander everything. It seems like everybody loves that. It seems like something everyone agrees with. Everyone kind of moves forward. You see that? Let's do it. Weird, the estate tax is full of loopholes. It's almost like it's designed by very wealthy people. What can close the loopholes? Or it's all jargon. Let's close the loopholes. The death tax deserves to die. Americans, it's Fox News, Fox. The death tax deserves to die. Americans brace for lace expropriation. Here's an easy one. Fossil fuel workers get priority job placement in Green New Deal projects. That seems pretty easy. CO2 sucks, but methane, like, mega sucks. Baby, let's regulate the hell out of greenhouse gas emitters. Unleash the regulations. Or, but the economy. Yeah, but the economy. The desert solar plants have a little problem with dust. We need to hire more cleaners. Good, more jobs. I don't believe it. Good, more jobs. The polls are clear. We need a pet in the White House. Dog or cat? I gotta go cat. Rural America's been neglected by the Democrats, but there's a lot we can do there. Let me help you. Join the team, or it's a lost cause. Let's join the team. Farming's gotten a get big or get out deal. Bust the monopolies and we'll all be merry. Yeah, let's break them up. The left must keep lefting. Nice economy you have right there. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Is this a threat or get lost? Is this a threat? Of course not, but all these taxes and regulations are pissing off Wall Street. You are playing with fire, comrade. It's my mandate, or noted. It's my mandate. A Native American tribe is suing the State Department for authorizing an oil pipeline on their land. Controversial. Let's settle. This is so embarrassing, I want to kill myself. We have to reroute that pipeline and pay reparations. Too late. Too late! I love sci-fi. Have you seen that Star Trek episode in which they have automatic voter registration? Let's do it. What if criminals were sentenced by completely unbiased algorithms? Futuristic or sounds biased? Sounds biased. Is the wealth tax unconstitutional? Some billionaires don't think so. Almost to the next election. Why don't we simplify the income return and let taxpayers file online for free? No, poor TurboTaxer. Yeah, kill TurboTax. Honestly, yeah. We have some new additions to the disposition matrix. Not an urgent matter. I'll leave it on the desk. Hell yeah, our disposition matrix. Our Financial Stability Oversight Council detected an explosive growth of leveraged lending and collateralized loan obligations. Awesome or what? What? Banks are lending money to heavily indebted companies. The high-risk loans are then packaged and resold. Very 2008. 2008. A good year for indie music, but also the global financial crisis. Oh no! Oh yes, we can tighten lending standards, but the risk of another financial meltdown is real. Tighten or oh capitalism. Have you thought about a gift to bring at the ambassador's swearing-in ceremony? A pet eagle or an antique gun? Antique gun brings the right-wing crazies up. Yeah, I gotta go with pet eagle. Manufacturers are making recycling so painful. Hit them with the take-back program and they'll behave. Yeah. 2 million Americans are at risk of eviction right now. Give them tenant protections and support in court. Oh, can't help. We have no way to know who owns what. Capital's fleeing hundreds of shell companies. Infighting alert. A batch of leftist candidates are challenging our party incumbents. Don't endorse them. Unity. Crazy idea. What if we tax capital gains from stocks at the same rate as income? No. Long live Reagan. Nah, I'll hit him hard, thank you. Dow Jones plunges 800 points. Proof that socialism doesn't work. The presidential elections are here. Will you get a second term? 4 more years. 4 more years. I've been re-elected. Yes. Yeah, I kept my hold on Congress. Second term. Let's go. Nice. You gained a second term and we kept our grip on Congress. North Korea test... Oh my god, this keeps going. Can I save? I wonder. Jeez. Let's go, I guess. North Korea tested another ballistic missile. The country is engulfed with happiness, according to their state press. Tweet a threat or ignore. Let's tweet a threat. Listen, America was built on 200 years of slavery. The racial wealth gap keeps increasing. It's time for reparations. It won't pass. Maybe later. Maybe I should have gone left on that. The human race is doomed, but don't worry. The universe will go on without us. What if we rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement? It's not for real, but it's a nice gesture. Humbug or Paris, we are back. Y'all gotta support organic farming. Make it real cheap, not just uppity brand. Preach or hold your horse. Let's go preach. What's the deal with federal workers being prohibited to strike? What about equal rights? It would be chaos. Let's go equal rights. Cripes, Big Pharma is scamming us. What if we peg the price of prescription drugs to those in peer countries? Peg them or let them be. Let them be. Budget item. Black budget. It's a secret. I support... or what? It's a secret. I could tell you, but I have to kill you. Hey, I'm joking, of course. Do tell me. CIA, NSA, secret wars, illegal detention centers, the sensitive, the embarrassing, the unpopular. Cut or I understand. Cut. We must impose complete transparency regarding the ownership of offshore companies. Privacy is a right. Union rights have been fucked for too long. If a majority of workers votes to form a union, it has to be certified, period. It depends. Or unfuck unions. Alright, done. Geothermal energy, less iconic and competitive than other renewables. Still pretty clean. Wowzers, geysers. Give me more iconic stuff. Let's go wowzers, geysers. Darn Monsanto controls near about all seeds. Y'all have to reform patents because this ain't working for us. Reform. Actually, it's Bayer now. Let's go Bayer. They say Columbus Day. We say St. Eustace Day or Indigenous Peoples Day. Let's bring those two up. Yep, St. Eustace. We need to move from punishment to rehabilitation. More funding to inmates, training, healthcare, and education. Rehabilitate. Your pro-labor agenda convinced millions of working-class non-voters to get back to party politics. Let's create an international fund to support the investigation of tax evaders. They don't need help. Top secret, Israel is prepared to attack Gaza. It's a retaliation against Hamas's very tiny, very insulting rocket. Dissuade. A cable from Jerusalem. Very tiny rocket equals existential threat to Israel. You anti-Semite. Attack launched, by the way. Condemn. Yeah, definitely condemn. Wow, were you guys visited by the 3 ghosts of human rights? Care to join this resolution condemning Israel? Yes, world. This is gonna blow your mind. You could even suspend military aid to Israel to add weight to this resolution. Let's not. The UN unanimously condemns the attack on Gaza. Here's why the entire world is wrong. America joins the United Nations program against Israel. What is even going on? Now farmers came and fixed their own tractors without breaking law. Plain greed, if you ask me. Right to repair its intellectual property. Renewable energy sources are intermittent. We need to invest in energy storage. What a scam, or let's reinvest. Let's invest. Our wealth taxes disincentivizing the rich from hoarding wealth. They are spending like crazy. 500,000 Americans live in the street. House them and the rich folks will stop bitching about them. It's a lifestyle. Oh god, I should have put that. Crisis on Wall Street. Markets plunge. Investors run to safety. Leveraged lending and CLO is most likely culprit. Yes, a handful of banks are solely responsible for this financial crisis, but they're too big to fail. Bail them out. No. Well, this time we can take them over. Bank nationalization is actually rather common. Let them die. Okay, we don't want that. Nationalize. Budget item, aircraft carriers. No other country's more than 2. We have 11. We like a 12 just to be sure. Cut down to 6. You want good jobs, huh? Expand Buy American policies. Tariffs, import quotas, all the works. That raises Buy American or never. Yeah, never. I got radicalized at an academic conference. It's time to open our borders. They exist only to protect our colonial privilege. Open the border. Too radical. Let's open the border. What about stopping all deportations for undocumented folks who live more than 5 years in the USA? Genial. Half of Amazon workers are being replaced by robots. The other half are paid peanuts. We are shutting this down. Amazon workers on strike. Our inalienable shopping rights are in jeopardy. Give legacy workers housing assistance. Some folks just ain't coming back. Folks may have to move. Housing for all, or yeah, housing for all. Enough with vague retraining BS. If obsolete workers want to retrain, offer them free college education. Done. The Amazon workers are occupying warehouses now. These hooligans are wrecking the whole economy. Send the cops or let's negotiate. Send the cops. Public housing has a bad rep because the projects are underfunded. What are you gonna do? Yeah, we don't want to demolish them. It makes money, but... Picture bullet trains zooming across our Great Plains. Railroads create America. They can revive it now. Profile, the dapper Nazi. Economic anxiety and radical reforms are making the far right cool again. Oh, God. Vladimir Putin's popularity is falling. We can funnel money into Russian pro-democracy groups to tip the next elections. It's interference or... Yeah, it's interference. Imagine a 0.5% tax on every financial transaction. It would limit speculation, raise a lot of revenue. Make Wall Street pay. Yeah. New study by the Friedman Free Market Institute. The Financial Transaction Tax is a tax on your savings. Oh my, we're headed for inflation. Folks hate when their money loses value. Cut the deficit now. Uh-oh. Wall Street's on strike. Investors dump assets. Stocks dip down. Retirement funds lose value. Grandmas get upset. Oh, shit. I think I screwed myself. Oh, boy. The midterm elections are here again. Are you ready? I lost seats in Congress. Damn it. Ah. Oh, we lost seats. You could be a lame duck. No offense to ducks and disabled people. STEM. What? STEM. But what about funding for the arts? STEAM. Artists must suffer. Sure, whatever. We repent for the sin of overspending. We're ready to sacrifice government buildings, assets, land. Privatize, or I don't repent. Privatize. Billionaires now unable to trade artworks in order to dodge taxes. Our world is doomed. Take a billion, kid. Oh my gosh, nobody's ever getting so much money to the arts. We can require corporations to gradually transfer up to 10% of their shares into a fund controlled by the employees. totally need to keep fossil fuels in the ground. Ban fracking, ban offshore drilling. Admit it, if you want to get rid of fossil fuels, you have to compensate with nuclear. Subsidized now. Fine. Well, your sudden ban on fracking drilling skyrocketed crude oil imports. Back to square one. We'll manage. Cultural integration programs can help immigrants settle, reduce discrimination. Integrate. Oh my gosh, we are still subsidizing oil exploration. Isn't it so 20th century? Many viable businesses are shutting down due to the economic crisis. We bow the inscrutable will of the market. I won't bow. Workers should have first rights on buying out a company that's being dissolved. We can take it from there. Put it into law. In the name of our most blessed fiscal prudence, slash our veterans' benefits. Disrespectful. Eek, investors are panicking, moving to strong currencies. Jobs and revenues will take a hit. Damn. The fracking industry collapsed. Damn it, those were well-paid jobs. Ah, crap. Massive inflation decimates wages and savings. Is this the government of the working class? Do you want to be loved? Tax cuts for the middle class. And by middle class, I mean everybody. Everybody gets a cut. Hyperinflation, widespread corruption. This administration has no legitimacy. I'm done. I'm screwed. Having trouble connecting with Christians? Visit the Pope. He is a crypto-leftist, after all. To impress the Pope, you should casually drop a cool verse from the Bible. Romans thing, whatever. The dollar's trash, our salaries are trash, we're calling for a national strike. Spending without revenues is a recipe for disaster. Even socialist governments need to balance the books. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Have you considered resignation? It's uncommon, but somewhat honorable? Gosh dang it. Never, and everyone hates that. I'll just resign. Game over. Difficult choice, but sometimes it's better to walk off stage 5 minutes earlier than 5 minutes too late. Okay. That was chaotic. I might edit that down quite a bit just to show some of the funny parts, but that was just nuts. Yeah, I may even break that into 2 parts. But, guys, that was Democratic Socialism Simulator. Wow, I'm sweating. That was intense. It's not easy being president, I guess. But, I don't think I need to tell you that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this weird little video, whatever it may be I'll put out. And, maybe check this out for yourself, but, a lot going on there. Definitely very well made. A lot of cool choices to be made, but, I don't want that responsibility. I think I'm going to go back to video games where I just attack things and shoot things. And, you know, I don't want this responsibility anymore. So, you guys have a great day. I'm Barely Gamer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.